Okay, hello. My name is Cassie Harriman, and this is my app. I'm hoping you can see my screen here. Um, so let's go ahead and press play. Okay, so basically, we start out with the basic dive info on the page. So today we're going to use John Smith. John Smith went on a dive, let's just say on Saturday, but he hasn't had enough time to input it. And he went on a dive in Morro Bay. It was just some training. He wanted to sleep in since it was a Saturday, so he didn't get out there till 10 a.m. He spent about an hour and 48 minutes to be exact. And in that time, he dove, let's say, 145 feet, which gives us that range of depth right there. The location type was ocean. It was a beach surf entry, but let's say low visibility ocean because Morro Bay isn't the cleanest. That's what that means. It was not night. He used compass navigation, search patterns, and emergency drills. A full face mask and a dry suit, mixed gas and nitrox. Additional comments. Today was really cold, but I enjoyed my training trying to become top dog. All right. Oh yeah, I'm on Zoom, so I can't use it, but we'll just say capture. Don't know if that's going to be an issue. Let me go on here. Well, we'll just roll with it. We'll just roll with it. So John Smith, training dive. We've got all this information here. Basically, like what you're saying. Normally, the picture would pop up here. The next entry I do, I'll do it on my phone. If something was wrong, you could click Edit Dive Data, and then you can go back and edit, and it'll bring you back to the start. However, it looks like all of ours was correct. Even got the top dog and smiley face. So dive data is correct. Let's submit. And it's thinking. Okay, it's already got me chosen. And the subject is Morro Bay, which we were, and Smith because it was John Smith. Let's send the email. You have successfully submitted your drive. Ooh, submit another. Dive, not drive. To prove that I got it, here we are. Dear John, look at all this stuff that you just filled out. Awesome dive, really. I can't show you the project photo because I'm on Zoom, so obviously that wouldn't make sense. But I can show you here. Let's see. Let's refresh the page. And it looks like the newest one is John Smith. Look at that. Training dive, Morro Bay. Awesome. Okay. So this next one I'll do on my phone since I want to show that I can actually do the picture. It'd be good, wouldn't it? So here I have opening my dive data app. Do you see that? Look at that. Okay. So you're going to go with me. So let's do Patty, Peppermint Patty. We'll do that. Peppermint Patty. What a great name. Okay. Peppermint Patty went out yesterday, which was June 9th, 2020. The dive location was Pismo Beach. Or we did a beach the last one. Let's change that. We'll say Escondido. It was a working dive. See that? It was a working dive. I'll just go quick. Let's say the time was 7 a.m. Patty wanted to get up early and she dove for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Wow, 165 minutes total. Can you see that? Oh gosh. Anywho, with a total depth of, let's say, 299 feet, like that depth range, 166 to 300. Okay, and it was a pool entry because Escondido isn't by the ocean. And we're going to check that NA box next. It was not night, so we'll do all the other ones except for night. So that's overhead, environment, compass, navigation, search patterns, and emergency drills. Next, let's just check all of them. Additional comments. I'm sorry, I have to do this on my phone. Hee. Now we're going to take a picture of the screen. Look at that. Inception. Okay. Looks like the dive data is correct, so I'm going to hit that and press submit. Now it's saying email the dive receipt. Can you see that? I'm going to do to Cassie Noel because that's my middle name, and I'm going to send it to myself and not bother anyone else at this time. Send email. Woohoo! Oh, and we heard it. All right, let's go see. Look, Dear Peppermint. Oh, what a lovely first name. Look at that. Got that all there. And now this time we actually have a photo to look up. It should be Escondido Patty. Let's see. Oh, right there. About a minute ago. You see, that's what right there. Ooh, Patty Pool. Right. Okay. And then of course we see her right here. Look at that. Peppermint Patty working dive in Escondido at 7 a.m. Awesome. Okay. So we'll go ahead and close that out. Now I'm going to show you my Power BI dashboard. I'm going to open Project Dive Data Harriman up. Probably should have had that open beforehand. That probably would have been a good idea. There's also stuff on my screen. Oh, I forgot this is touchscreen. Oh, that's weird. Hope you're all doing well. I did not roll out of bed. I'm really about to roll into it. Anyway, okay, as we're opening this up, let's close this so that we can actually view it entirely. I'm off to the side. Okay, so we have all of our names here. Let's see. We need a refresh our queries. Just a second. We want to see Peppermint Patty and John Smith, because like that wouldn't be very fair, right? Oh, look at them. There they are. Okay, we're going to select all because this screen, I don't know if you can see it, is the basic dive info screen. So it's for use of looking at all the dives overall. So here we have a date range. We can change this if we're only interested in seeing 2020. Let's start on January 1st, 2020, because we're only considering the dives done in 2020. We can see the different dives that have been happening. There's a total of 17 training dives that have happened. You can see it all change here out of the max depth of feet that each diver has dove in 2020. It's highlighted here. And then if they were to only mark working dives, it's actually a lot less, interestingly enough, with my fabricated data. Anywho, we are going to clear those filters. There we go. And here we got a little stats. Obviously, David Lamb has dove the most. Excuse my grammar. Has dove the most. You can see John Smith's down here at the bottom. But look at that. Peppermint Patty has done more than Dave. Yeah. Okay, and then we have a nice little map here. I thought it really went nice with our theme. If you wanted to see closely where we dove, I'm going to look up the past tense of dove after this now. Let's. I honestly just put in a bunch of random places, but you know, I did do Colorado. So like if we wanted to just see Colorado, it would show us, ooh, look, dive location, Colorado. Who did it? David Lamb. And it was only a working dive. How much did he dive that day? 326. Awesome. Okay. Now we want to clear that out because we want to see the nice big map again. If we wanted to look into divers on their own, we would go into divers stats, which is the next page. This employs only a single select for each diver. So Cass McCass, you know, similar to my name. Here you can see that Cass, we're going to refer to her as Cass, has a total of 1,213 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, or July 2019 to June 2020, almost exactly a year long. It would obviously shorten if we only wanted to look at 2020 so far. We're almost there. We can use this nice little slicer to get right on it. So obviously Cass has dove a little bit more in 2020. You can see here that our target is at least 1,000 minutes because I didn't know that's my assumption of a good time for this project. And therefore she's actually under that right now. She's not reaching 1,000 minutes so far. But of course, if we were to take into account the entire year instead of a calendar year, January to January, then you could see that she has surpassed her goal already. And then obviously this will change as we switch, but here you can see the different requirements used by Cass. It looks like she's not really using mixed gas as much, but every single time she did use a full face mask. Here you can see the procedures used. She's not really doing emergency drills as much, which probably isn't a good idea, but she is doing search patterns, so that'd be something that she is pretty well equipped in. Out of the dives recorded, it looks like she has a total recorded amount of 7 dives. Only 1 working dive, so she's been training a lot. I don't know if that would be a good or bad thing. That is up to the decision maker, which is obviously not me. And here we have a multi-line card. It's a nice way to just see the different kinds of locations that Cass has been diving in. You can see that most of her dives are in freshwater. She just must love diving in freshwater. Most of her minutes are there too. However, she only dove 45 minutes in a pool for 190 minutes, which isn't very long, but maybe it's because she has enough training in freshwater. And of course, you can just see like, obviously John Smith doesn't have a lot because we just added him. So he only has 1 dive recorded, which makes sense. But yes, that is, if you want to see salty, we can see that here. But yes, that is the Power BI dashboard. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. I'm gonna stop sharing. All right. Thanks for a great quarter. I loved learning this. All righty.